The second game of the evening session on the 28th of December is a matchup between mighty Michael Van Gerwen and the history maker Brendan Dolan. And the odds suggest that this should be a straightforward win for the Dutchman here in this one. He is the heavy favourite to beat Brendan Dolan. But what is fairly interesting is looking at the head-to-head records. Now, look, they've played each other actually around about 21 times since 2012, and Michael Van Gerwen does dominate the proceedings there. In the 21 games that have been played, he has actually won 15 of these, but a lot of them games were during maybe Michael Van Gerwen's kind of peak year, should we say, where practically he was an unbeatable force in the world of darts. But this sort of year and last couple of years, Brendan Dolan, the last two times they played against one another, Dolan has actually come up on top in this game. And look, I'm not saying that Brendan Dolan's going to get the job done here against Michael Van Gerwen, but what I will say is I don't think this is going to be a complete whitewash here. I think Brendan Dolan's certainly going to make more of a game of it, and he's a tricky customer to get by. I still think Michael Van Gerwen is going to be the likely winner, and I do think he's going to be the one that progresses forward into this tournament, but I don't think it's going to be with sort of so much ease, if that makes sense. I'm kind of toying between maybe a 4-1, 4-2 Van Gerwen win here. I'm probably going to lean for 4-1. I think Brendan Dolan gets to set. I think Michael Van Gerwen is growing in confidence, and ultimately when he grows in confidence, people are going to start talking about his name again as maybe a potential winner for this tournament, and maybe be one of the players to go up against one of maybe Luke Humphries or Luke Littler, who are more likely to get to the final from the other side of the draw. In terms of other things to maybe look out for, I think bullseye hitting could be one to look at. Michael Van Gerwen loves to set up a 170 checkout. Brendan Dolan's not too frightened of doing that himself, so that might be something to look for in this game. In terms of 180s, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of them, if I'm true. I think Michael Van Gerwen should dominate the treble 20 hitting in this one, and I still think he'll be the one that's likely to hit the most 180s, but I'm not 100% convinced that there's going to be a real runner for maybe overs in terms of spread lines. I think there's a good chance it'll be unders, but I do think Van Gerwen will get the most in this game. And as I said, I think he's going to win, and I think he'll win it by 4 sets to 1.